That's a fine starting hand. Could be bad against turn 1 Goblin Lackey or Jackal Pup. But I try to keep this. We have some cool lines here. It's Powder Keg for smaller creatures. And Sea of Cleansing for opposing Sylvan libraries. Swords to Plowshares would have been a very cool card to handle turn 1 creature. Okay, no play here. So I would like to get the planes down at a standstill. I think Standstill is massively underplayed in the format right now. It's just so strong to draw 3 cards for 2 mana. But it's a bit in the shadow of a Sylvan library. Ah, that's great. But that means he is on probably something like... Mana Leak is great. Like Green Panzer or Green Red. So we need to take a look at our time here. Yeah, Green Red Panzer. That's fine for me. We have 3 Teferi's response in the sideboard for that. And we have a Dust Bowl, which is nice. So we're bringing our opponent in a pretty bad position with the Dust Bowl now. Plus own Mandate would be great. Yeah, play that. If he wants to destroy it, we draw 3 cards and we can sacrifice it to get his Mishra's Factory in response. Wasteland, yes. Okay, that's perfect. Go for the factory by sacrificing Dust Bowl. So we have a 2-for-1 here. He could have a follow-up Sylvan library, and at that point we need to think about... Okay, he does not have it. I think this was pretty aggressive played. He could have waited for me to do something with the Dust Bowl. Disenchant is great against cards like Sylvan Library, Mishra's Factory, or Sphere. Rito Village is a great draw, but I think we can easily think about cracking our own Standstill in the end step, which I think I want to do. Because I'm hoping to find Swords to Plowshares. And if he cracks this in our end step, we need to discard 3. So here I want to crack my own Standstill. It's not great, but I think we need to do it to find a sword. Play sword here, messing a bit with his mana. So a normal line could be Powder Keg plus Standstill, which I think is great. We could have problem with a Terraoath then. Okay, so here's the second Sylvan library. Okay, Counterspell. I think, yeah, we need to bring down the Powder Keg here, because there will probably be some manlands, and I want to get down the Standstill, because he can just easily port otherwise, and we are not able to counter. And we are a bit behind on cards here, so we do have to take a more risky line. Double port. Okay, if the plays just to port me, it's fine for me. We keep this at 0. Land would be great. Keep that on 0. Another Standstill is not the thing I want yet. There's so much land destruction right now in this league. It's like we have 3 Teferi's response in the sideboard, but as sometimes it's not enough. So we do need some lands here to continue playing the game. That's fine. No thanks. Decree is okay, because we can just cycle it next turn to get closer to another mana. We can try to make a soldier there. Yeah, we need to think quick, because time will be an issue if we go to 3 rounds. So here I want to float wide, give priority back. Okay, that's great. I think I want to make 1 soldier, right? Because I need to draw something like exactly blue mana or untapped mana. Factory Suite. So now we can start the pressure next turn. And his porting plan is not good anymore. A Terraoath might be strong. But I think in this scenario we might draw cards with Standstill. I think he should port the factory here. Yes. That's sweet. We're not going to fetch it right away, because I want it to be hidden from the Richardon ports. Here we need to fetch, otherwise he can just use the wasteland. Maybe he thought we are not paying attention here. That would have been a great line then. Okay, no counter here. I think I want to get down the Adarkar Wastes, making him an offer to pop the Wasteland here. Best draw would be another Decree right now. So good thing is porting is pretty time intense. Oh, Decree's great. Going to cycle that for sure in the end step for 2 more soldiers. To apply more pressure. And if he wanted to play Pyroclasm or Earthquake, then we have counterspells for that. Feeling like in a great position now. 2 more soldiers. Means it is a 7-turn clock. And he needs to use his mana for porting our mainlands. That's great. Wrath of God is decent against Terraoath. Because I think the soldiers won't be around too long. We might see him play Naturalize on the Powder Keg in the end step to make us discard, but at this point our hand is so stocked that I don't think it would change anything. Island is great. Third Decree would be our best draw. And I hope to change the game really quickly in match 2 with the Teferi's response. Okay, cracking Standstill here. We let that resolve, because we have Disenchant for that. If we get a target for mana leaks this turn, I will go for it, because it's pretty dead anyway. Oath of Druids. It's fine, I guess, because I have the Seal of Cleansing. I could even wipe my board with a Powder Keg, but that's not the thing I want to do. I think there might be time for the Ponza decks to play Dust Bowl. And he's really falling behind in the clock. I think he's thinking about playing into Mana Leak or not. Sphere of Resistance, it's a bit annoying. I want to use my Mana Leak here. We might see another Sphere. But I think it's worse for him than for me. So let me first get rid of the Oath here. And I think I want to use my mana. And in this case, I want to counterspell here, because my follow-up will be another Standstill. And I want to get rid of cards in my hand. Okay, let me say here like always no for now. So I want to place a seal. Immediately get rid of that. I don't think I need to place a second seal now. But I want to activate that. Okay, my follow-up will be a Flooded Strand here. Don't want to expose my Faerie Conclave to land destruction for now. And then another Standstill, which is great. And now the tides shifted and he's not in a position where he can just port every turn. Pyroclasm might be decent, but not enough in that point. But we are just having like, okay, 2 decrees left for winning the game. 1 decree. That's fine for me. There's the decree. Maybe I make some angels. Terraoath, fine. I have a Wrath of God for that. Get that down. But I need to think if I can. So library is not scary yet anymore. And I would like to play Impulse in the end step. Counterspell should be nice. Yeah, I want to take the Counterspell here. And I want to keep the Powder Keg around at 0 for his manlands. If he's doing the double port, I want to cast Factor Fiction. No, I don't want to. I want to keep mana up. Plus I needed to discard so much. Porting that. I make colorless here. Or do I go for that? Colorless, white. Yeah, let's try to quick this game close. Fact of Fiction might be a bit overkill. But okay, our online could be to think Sword is better. I don't think I want to play Ross here. So the line should be sorting here. And then I need to play the seal, otherwise he could just draw 6 cards or 4 cards. Having up a Counterspell for his next threat. He's at 2 cards in hand. We do not need to discard. And we have much going on here. We need to be careful not losing against 1 or 2 earthquakes, which can make easily an amount of damage, which is scary. Terraoath is fine for me. If this is the game we are playing now, I'm happy. So again, keeping that on 0. Let him port. Yeah, my play will be to get the coastal tower down. Effect of Fiction is great. We are at 20 cards now, so we do not have all the time in the world, but I think we could close it out quick enough. Winter's Grasp is fine. I do want to make 4 soldiers in a few seconds. Sphere of Resistance is fine. I think it's keeping him more back than me. So let's go white, colorless, everything like that. One other decree. We need to be careful. It's our last win option here, besides our manlands, but here's our manlands covered pretty good. And now we need to handle things like earthquakes. And Pyroclasm. We got the Pyroclasm covered. Porting here is fine. Let's me float. Float white. Do we want to pay 3 more mana to cast Fact or Fiction? I think I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go. Get down the Faerie Conclave. This might have been wrong, so we can't play Fact or Fiction and Counterspell. But meaning that means that he would have 2 ways to handle the soldiers. We have 1 Counterspell, and if this is the case, there might be a window to attack. Okay. Pretty grindy. So, our MVP. I'm not sure about the blasts, and I'm not sure about the Annul. I'm sure about the Angel. Fact or Fiction wasn't great in the last match I played. I think Enlightened Tutor is not the right thing to do. Mana Leak is not impressive. So I think I want to play it like this. There's an argument for the blue blasts. But I don't think anybody has, or everybody has the Teferi's responses on the radar. So we could easily steal the game with that. But we really need to hurry up. Okay, that's fine for me. Turn 1 Sylvan Library or Sphere would be pretty busted, but I think it's a decent hand, so Discarding factory is not a good sign for us. I hope he has library, because it's better for us than fighting a sphere. I want to get rid of the planes. He should find some removal now, but for the case he does not find removal, land destruction, I can just play sword on attacking factory, but I do not think this will happen. Spheres would still be great. Okay, that's perfect for us. So now we can think about killing the library or keeping some mana up for impulse or seal of cleansing or Teferi's response. Let's do that. And if he has a 3 mana removal, I think it might have been better to place Adarkar Waste to give him a target for Wasteland. To lay down a trap. Okay, that's great. Play the impulse. Another Teferi response might be overkill, so I think I go for the counterspell here. Best thing for him is just to attack with the treetop villages. Ah, sword is great. So let's ship the turn back here. If we still have 3 mana next turn, I might go for Seal of Cleansing, targeting Library or Mox Diamond. So if he attacks with a Treater Village, I would like to... Oh yeah, Wasteland. Please do it. You could have Red Blast, but I try to make this 3-for-1 here. Yeah, Red Blast. So maybe I needed to keep the other one around. Not sure. Losing second blue there is painful, to be honest. Standstill is not great. I think I want to get down the Seal of Cleansing here. And you can use the library. Probably will find more. I could kill the Mox Diamond here, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. Yeah, not sure. Killing the library here would be absolutely wrong, I think. Okay, another treetop. I do not have a good plan for that, to be honest. Him attacking with treetop plus us drawing another blue would be great. Okay, that's not great, but that's not horrible. But I need to ship it turn here. It's hard to tell what's the right thing to do. But I don't think I'm a fan of blue blasts against only red blast and earthquake. Does not sound right. And we can take a look at that counterspell, which would have been a second Teferi's response. It would be easier to cast with one blue and one colorless. Please attack just. Yes. Ah, this was a misclick. That's sad. Just wasted 2 mana there. But yeah, that's a thing on Magic Online. It's not intuitive where to click exactly. So I want to get rid of that. Another counterspell, that's pretty bad. So I think I need to get down a seal here. And no assist. It's time to waste the Sylvan Library. Seal the Sylvan Library. But we are pretty far behind. If he goes for the island here, we are completely done. This was sad that we didn't get the 3-for-1 here. Terraoath. Okay. I need 4th mana. And even that wouldn't be great. Impulse. Do I go for the sphere here? I think I want to go for the sphere. Island is okay-ish. Get the island down. Yeah, we are going to lose here, but it's okay. Yeah, 4 treetop villages and 18 cards is strong against my game plan. Maybe Standstill is not the right thing to do. I think I want to cut these. Should have sawn this earlier, I guess. Because they have 8 manlands, we have 5. They are just better at handling standstills. Yeah, this should be Effect of Fiction. Furnace is okay. Not great. He just attacks for 6 now, and we are pretty done. We need sword plus sword. And him having nothing. No, we can't win from here. Victory. Not sure about the blue blasts. It sounds so bad to bring them in just against other blasts. Okay, Effect of Fiction. Terraoath. Adarkar Wastes. Maybe he's not going to attack for Lisa, but why shouldn't he? Even if we have double sword. Okay. This was not well. Yeah, this could be a bit slow, but I think it's good enough. Because we have like 2 non-basics. Play the island here, ship the turn. I might go aggressive with the Exalted Angel. Because I'm not sure if he keeps the Paroxysm in. He should, but I think I want to keep the counter mana up. Counterspell is sweet. So if he plays a game like just attacking with the factories, it's fine for me. Next turn my follow-up might be the Sea of Cleansing. That's pretty aggressive, playing into Teferi's response. But he might not have the ability to. And it was fine for me that he just killed this, because I want to have my factory here. Ah, that's sweet. Bringing down the factory. Him having another wasteland would be great for us. Yes. No red mana up. Give me the 3 for 1 here. Yes. It's great that the first response is easier to find more responses. So it's a pretty niche but absolutely strong card. I think I want to get the seal down here to stop him from attacking with the factory. And next turn I think my play will be the Exalted Angel as a morph. And we have counter mana up. Okay, we are going to seal here, absolutely. Yeah, cutting the standstill was absolutely the right thing to do. Here I want to fetch for white, I guess. And then with that mana, cast the Angel as a morph. And I would be amazed if he has a way to win this match. Angel might not be the best card in this matchup because it triggers a card like Oath. Plus, it's not strong against Pyroclasm, but I think you pretty often need to close out the games quickly. Okay, let's go with Plains here. And then win from the spot. Yeah, I don't want to dig for a Teferi's response here, because he has red mana up. And I want to keep double Counterspell. So we might see Red Blast here, but I want to play Impulse. Swords is fine. We have a 3-turn clock here, and he can't raise the Angel. Decrease, nice. And I think we have pretty safe here. Because only way to get rid of the Angel would be a huge Earthquake. No, Earthquake does not hit this if it's flipped, because it's flying. Call of the Herd. Pay 3 more, please. Great match. This was fun.